How you guys doing? For those of you who possibly haven't checked the title, for whatever reason, we're playing Toonstruck today. Toonstruck, not Toonstruck. Yeah, I can't speak, but what else is new? Yes, Toon. Hello. Apparently there are some pretty famous people who acted in it, so should be interesting. Yes, Toonstruck. Strucking the tomb and the tune. Really? Well, the main background noise I've got is a small fan that's helping me not melt because it's 27 degrees. So, how bad is the background noise? Yeah, exactly. The not melting part is kind of important. Yeah, it's totally Tomb Raider. Okay. Well, to remove the noise gate, uh, not sure about that. Because the noise gate is filtering some other stuff out too, so. Eh. I'll see if I can fix my mic eventually, but not on stream. So. Where was I? Well, I mean, it's not AC, it's a fan, so. Anyhow, it's the same as yesterday, so it hopefully shouldn't be more annoying than yesterday. I mean, I'm pretty sure I checked the stream and it wasn't that loud, so. I don't know. But I guess I can switch it to the other setting. I mean, it's got 3 settings. It's currently on the middle one, so. Let's see. There. Is that better? I hope it is. It's the first stream of this game, so. Yeah. Is this any better? I mean, I guess I need to keep on talking to, well, actually have the mic be open at all. So, anyone? No? Yes, we finished Siberia. So it's still the same. Alright. Might be like PC fan then. Which I can't really do that much about. So, whatever. Basically, the PC that I'm using, it may or may not be creating a lot of noise too. So, yeah. There's some stuff that needs to be fixed. Have not gotten around to doing that. Also, well, not an expert in that sort of thing, so. But anyways, I hope the sound isn't too bad. I don't think it was that bad yesterday when I checked it. So I'll just assume it's still manageable. So, yeah, I'll just have to try and get the sound right off stream. But, yeah. Got several days. So I can do it then. Oh, sure. The thing is, I'm not sure that's actually gonna work. I'll probably just have to do it through OBS and record and check and record and check, so yeah. Because if I'm using something like audio monitoring over my headphones, then it's kind of difficult to tell what's audible and what isn't. So, anyhow, should probably start up the game. But yeah, I'm not that great at audio stuff. I'd say in general I'm not that sensitive to audio quality stuff. So I'm sorry I didn't respond. I was busy responding to audio stuff. So. Why would I take down my flags? I mean, well, apart from the fact that it's a picture, not my actual background. Yeah, like, why would I take them down? To me, it's more of a, like, fade in, fade out kind of season than something like Christmas where people, like, rip down the decorations immediately. Whatever. I actually took 2 pictures, but neither of the pictures is completely without flags, so they're just gonna stay up. So, one of the pictures is without this flag, but the postcard is gonna stay up. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't say anything. If I'm distracted by other things, I forget to say stuff. And I sometimes even miss chat messages. It happened. So, I'm pretty sure you've missed some of my chat messages at some point, like while playing GeoGuessr or something, so. Oh. Anyways. A flake of dust. I doubt that. But I don't care. Well, I did believe you. I just changed the fan settings and then nobody ever responded. I asked if it was better. And... well, yeah. Then I asked for, like, an update on whether it was better. And I didn't get one. So, yeah, that's why I ignored it yesterday. But anyways, I'm starting up the game. Yes, eyeballs. And clowns. And clown eyeballs. So, intro. Not sure if this game has subtitles. Yeah, I think your senses are not, tricking you.
Hello.
Drew Blank,
Yes.
this is Dr. Sturden's office. I'm calling to remind you about your dental appointment tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Mr. Blank,
Yes.
you've missed your last 3 appointments, Mr. Blank.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I must have forgotten.
It's only a filling, Mr. Blank. So you'll be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. sharp?
I promise. I'll be so there it'll make up for all my missed appointments.
I don't care what you do, Mr. Blank, as long as you don't forget again.
Yes, I remember.
All right.
Yeah, I'll change the game audio.
Then why aren't you?
But I also wanted to check if I could. There. Does not seem to have options. Of course it doesn't. So. I'm sure that's gonna go well. Alright. So. How is this? Yeah, it seems like it's just gonna have loud music that's about as loud as the rest of the audio for the entire game. So. Should I turn it up more? I can turn it up more. Okay. Is this better? Oh, welcome to the stream. Currently trying to get audio right. Because high production quality. Yes, it's got music. Pretty sure I can't switch it off, so yeah. Wait. Okay. So your ears aren't bleeding now, right? I hope. I'll just take that as an actual no without the kappa. So, no options. So. Hope my stream doesn't get muted. But I guess I'll find out.
Hello.
Drew Blank,
Yes.
this is Dr. Stern's office. I'm calling to remind you about your dental appointment tomorrow morning.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Blank,
Yes.
you've missed your last 3 appointments, Mr. Blank.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I must have forgotten.
It's only a filling, Mr. Blank. So you'll be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. sharp?
I promise. I'll be so there it'll make up for all my missed appointments.
I don't care what you do, Mr. Blank, as long as you don't forget again.
Yes, I remember.
All right, Drew, I'm sorry. But if you remember, then why aren't you...
Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry, Maxine. I thought you were... why aren't I what?
Your meeting with Schmaltz, it started 10 minutes ago.
I'm so dead!
In my day, being late for a meeting with one's
Okay, then.
superiors was grounds for immediate dismissal. See that it doesn't happen again.
Yes, sir, Mr. Schmaltz. I'm sorry.
Now then, I'm sure you're aware that this season marks the 10th anniversary of the Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun show. Frankly, we've milked this formula long enough. Bun Bun needs a boost. It needs revitalizing. It needs a shot in the arm.
A shot in the arm, yes, sir. Sure does.
And, since Bun Bun's your creation, I want you to personally administer this revitalizing shot.
Thank you, sir.
Here's how I see it. We create a big batch of happy, cute bunnies to share the spotlight with Bun Bun. It's an all-new show and we call it Fluffy and Friends. After all, if one bun can carry a company like Sam Schmaltzing for 10 years, a whole truckload of things has got to be a gold mine. 24 karat. Get it?
Yes, terrific idea. That is exactly what the show needs. More bunnies.
Of course it's a terrific idea. That's why I get paid the big bucks. Well, what are you waiting for? Go make. Oh, and one more thing.
Yes, sir.
I want the new characters on my desk first thing tomorrow morning. And this time, don't be late.
Tomorrow morning. First thing, yes. Okay. Rabbits. More sweet, friendly rabbits. Rabbits that do nice things. Rabbits that not only care, but share.
I can relate.
The early work of a very young, very naive Drew Blank. A kid who was going to take the world by storm. Flux. You were it, little buddy. The Flux Wiley show is really going to be something. If only... Oh... Must focus on bunnies. Must focus on bunnies.
Hey, kiddies! Let's get happy! It's Fluffy Bun time!
Oh no, no. What are you doing on at 4 o'clock in the morning anyway?
Thank you for the host.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm talking to cartoon bunnies. This must be a dream. I must have fallen asleep again. Oh, God, asleep on your line. Oh, wake up, Brew, wake up. Damn it. Flux.
Drew?
Flux.
Drew!
What are you doing here? Look, Flux.
Thank you for the raid.
I can't be here. I mean, I can't stay here. It's just not right. I don't fit in. Besides, oh my God, I've got one mother of a deadline hanging over my head, and apparently a lifetime of therapy to look forward to. So please, just slap me, or tell me there's no place like home, or do whatever it takes to get me out of here.
Well, I guess. If it means that much to you.
So, you mean you do know how to get me home?
Hell no! I have problems finding my own way home. But I do know a guy who might be able to help. So you see, King Hugh, your wonderfulness, Drew needs to get back home. Can you help him, can you, huh?
Oh, dear, I'm so sorry for all the trouble you've been through. Of course I'll help you find your way home.
Told you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
But there's just one teensy-weensy little problem. Let me explain. We are here, Qtopia.
Hey, that's where I live. That's where I live, right there. Zany-Doo. It's kind of like an offshore asylum, but to me, it's always been home. Back to you, your benevolence.
Yes. As I was saying, we are here in Qtopia, home of the happy, helpful Qtopians, and, of course, their good and just king. It's me. We were all so very, very happy until we fell under attack by a very wicked man, Count Nefarious. Don't even like to look at him.
Who would?
Nefarious is ruler of the Malevolands and its dismal denizens. He has perfected a malevolator.
Hey, that's the thing that took a shot at me!
It's a terrible flying weapon of Nefarious' own invention. The Malevolator shoots a powerful ray that corrupts everything it touches, turning all that is sweet and pleasant into all that is sinister and ugly. So, I'm afraid, Mr. Drew, we really need you to help us before we can help you.
But how could I possibly help?
My brave spies have stolen the blueprints for Nefarious' bad machine. My royal engineer is using these plans to build a cutifier, a device which will reverse the damage Nefarious has done. Mr. Drew, please, I need you to help us finish the cutifier so that we can end Nefarious' reign of terror and to make the world a happy place. And then, I promise you, I will do everything in my power to help you get home.
Don't worry, Your Benevolence. We'll save you. Won't we? Mr. Drew?
Sure, Your Highness. I'd be happy to help.
Absolutely splendid. Thank you, friend. You can't possibly understand what this means to me and my kingdom. Before you leave the castle, please stop by my laboratory so my engineer can show you the cutifier. And remember, all of Cutopia is counting on you.
Alright. That was a long intro. Yeah. Thanks again for both the host and the raid. Hello. Only just starting this game. I've got no clue what's going to happen. Seems like it's going to be interesting. And it's interesting how they also had a PowerPoint ready, or well, how they had slides ready to, well, it seems like it might be a bit of a movie, yes. So, we'll see. And that's the same segment again. Hey, thanks, game.
I want...
So you...
Okay, there we go. So... I like the mouse pointer. Okay. Well, someone's overly dramatic. So, can I save? No, there, okay. So, creating the first save. Let's call it number 0. Because I'm creative like that. How to make $1 million? Well... I mean, one way is to get a 10 or 100 euro bill, and then you add some zeros. And then you've got a super legit 1 million euro bill. So, there you go. Yeah, good luck. Tell me how it goes. Yeah, it works with the 10 or the 100 euro bill. Yeah, just add zeros. Make sure to add the right number of zeros. Why does it... I think there's something wrong with this foot. I mean, for one, it only has 4 toes. And it has feet. So... well... I mean, if you can make it any color you want it to be. You probably just dye it to be a different color. You don't like the color of the original bill. And then you can like doodle your own design on it, just to make it even more convincing. And I mean, another option would be to just use that bill to buy themed napkins that have 100 euro bills printed on them, and then just use those as currency.
Excuse me, could we have a word with you?
Certainly. Which word would you like? May I recommend goodbye?
But yes, just wanted to point out again that this foot has feet.
I'll come back later. I wouldn't want to interrupt your train of thought.
Please don't
Okay.
touch the trophies, gentlemen. I've just spent the last week dusting them.
A week dusting those. They don't look like they're that difficult to dust.
I can't just yank it open.
Hello?
Hello, we're looking for the Royal Engineer.
Really? I'm looking for my glasses.
Oh, well, if you see the engineer, would you tell him we're looking for him?
I will, but he's rather preoccupied right now. He's lost his glasses. Now where can they be?
Somewhere? A clean lab is a happy lab. Oh, that's kind of wholesome. Alright. Yeah, it seems to be an unhappy lab.
Excuse me.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm afraid I don't have time to chit-chat right now. Finding my glasses is a tippy-top priority.
So,
Where are they?
I don't know.
It's a trash can.
So's the floor, apparently.
Another of the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
I can't see a thing!
How would you lose your glasses if you're that attached to them?
Another of the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
I don't think I've ever lost my glasses, because my eyesight is too bad for me
Wonder
to
what's
lose
through
them.
that doorway on the right.
That's a tippy-top secret area! Please, stay out!
Being able to lose your glasses is a luxury.
Here, glasses!
Yeah, but in my experience, I can't like lose them permanently because they're gonna end up being in the room because I don't walk around without them.
What was I looking for?
It's a trash can.
So basically, I only have to worry about the times when other people might move me to different rooms, like surgery and
Where
stuff like
are
that.
they?
Or if other people might move my glasses.
I can't see a thing! Here, glasses!
Yeah, that always works.
It's a trash can.
So... Go that way.
What was I looking for?
I can't just yank it open.
Why not?
There's a hole in the side of the cupboard.
Wait a second.
Flux, do you think you could get that cupboard open?
Nope. But on a positive note, I'm a pretty good dancer.
Right. No. Those are some interesting sound effects. Very helpful.
He's not that useless.
No.
Where are they?
Not gonna do anything? Okay. The controls of this game are weird. I'm very confused. So, use that door?
The door is locked. Do you think King Hugh wants us to stay out of there?
Heck no. I've always viewed a locked door as an invitation.
Yes, that's how doors work.
He's a sidekick, not a lockpick.
Yeah.
I mean, why not
You know,
both?
Flux, I have this weird nagging feeling that before we leave the palace, there's something we're supposed to do.
You mean like find out what we're supposed to do?
Oh yeah, that was it. I guess we better talk to the royal engineer.
Fine, I'll do that first. Really? Well, best according
Where are
to,
they?
like, what criteria?
I can't see it.
Maybe the glasses are up here? I don't know. But yeah, people don't always agree when it comes to what makes a good game. So. Seems I specifically need the watering can trophy. I'll get that one.
Look, there's a message hanging from the doorknob. Do not disturb. Busy formulating alternative plans for saving my kingdom. Thanks.
Yeah, I know. Neither have I. Why did they give the foot feet? Why? So, can I ask the bird where they could
Excuse
be?
me.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm afraid I don't have
Yes,
time
yes.
to chit-chat right now. Finding my glasses is a tippy-top priority.
Either I'm missing something obvious, or maybe I just don't
Where
have the
are
hang of the
they?
controls just yet. Because I mean... based on the beginning of the game, I'm not sure if it would be aimed at kids in any capacity, because... To me, it just seems like they would have gone for a different setup.
So, you're the royal engineer.
where are my glasses?
Yeah, exactly. Just seems like it was aimed at adults. What about music? I'd say it's not typical kids' cartoon music, if that's what you mean. It seems very... orchestral.
I can't see a thing!
Okay. I guess that makes sense. If it's a game that's aimed at adults, but it seems like they kind of market it towards kids, that would probably cause issues. So.
Glasses, glasses!
Yeah, I mean, you heard it on the internet, so it must be right. Who said I did?
I wonder what's through that doorway on the right.
That's a tippy-top secret area! Please, stay out!
Another of the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
Now, what was I looking for?
Maybe I need to get better at pixel hunting in this game. It just feels like there's stuff missing.
There's a hole in the side of the cupboard.
Yes, there is.
There's a hole in the side of the cupboard.
Thank you for following.
Flux, do you think you could get that cupboard open?
Nope. But on a positive note, I'm a pretty good dancer.
So... maybe I could do something up in that room? Like, maybe distract the, giant foot.
Flux, distract the footman while I do something.
No can do, Drew.
No? Okay.
I've worn my toes
Fine.
to the bone dusting those. Please keep your hands off them.
It seems we've got another super helpful
Flux,
sidekick.
can you snatch that trophy while the footman isn't looking?
If all my years of experience have taught me one thing, it's not how to steal trophies out from under the watchful eye of a humorless footman.
Alright. Kinda wondering if his name is a joke because he drew a blank. Maybe it's just me.
It's a trash can.
Yeah.
It's a trash can.
Where are they?
Maybe I should actually look at the controls. So, I'll save again. Sure. There. And how do I get to the menu? No. Any way to get to the game menu? mean, there probably is some way, but I just don't know it. No, F5 just opens this. Unless... No. No. Doesn't work. I guess I have to restart the game. But that's fine. I can do that.
See a thing!
So... Close game... Start it again. You can admire the eyeball. So, hotkeys. Oh! I can actually switch the music off if I want to. That's fancy. So... So, does it actually work in this menu? Nope, it does not. So, exit. And load. That one. Does work. What about the other ones?
I can't see a thing!
Options screen. Oh. Nice. So there are options. Wow. So I'll turn the music down. Text font 2? What? Okay. Multimedia Manipulator 2000. Okay. Helpful. So what's font 2?
Here, glasses, glasses! Now, what was I looking for?
Which one do we prefer?
Excuse me.
I don't mean
This
to
one or
be
the other one?
rude, but I'm afraid I don't have time to chit-chat right now. Finding my glasses is a tippy-top priority.
I'd say the other one is a bit more extreme.
So, you're
Not
the
necessarily
one who's
easy
here.
to read.
Where,
So.
oh, where are my glasses?
Which one do we prefer?
That poor bird is helpless without his glasses.
I have a sneaking suspicion he's helpless with his glasses.
It's a trash can.
Alright. So, switching back to font number 2. And... oh. I'll turn voice up a tiny bit.
Excuse me.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm afraid I don't have time to chit-chat right now. Finding my glasses is a tippy-top priority. Where are
Right.
they?
So, was there another shortcut? Not really. So, I don't even know if I have an inventory in this game. I might not.
I can't see a thing!
Yeah, I can just
That poor
turn the
bird
music
is
off
helpless
completely.
without his glasses.
There. No more music. We can just enjoy the silence. So.
He's not that useless.
Yeah, I'm kind of used to playing without music for the most part. So. Kind of prefer this, to be honest. And it also means I'm less likely to
Door's
get
locked.
muted. So. Well. Aww. Well, I can have it on low. There. Is that loud enough? I hope it is. Because I don't want to have it be the same volume as dialogue. So.
I don't want to disturb King Hugh until I've completed my mission.
Yeah, it's pretty low. But I can definitely still hear it. So. I mean, a poll on whether or not to have music on. I mean, I can check if the stream is already getting muted. As if so, that's going to override any possible poll results. Let's see. Can I figure this out? Doesn't seem like it's currently being muted. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't see any muted audio yet. So, it's a good sign. I mean, we can do a poll on it. So. There. Why would I want to do 4 polls? That would be very silly. Yeah, I mean, doing 5 polls is way more reasonable than doing 4. So, 73 for having music on. I mean, it's already on in the background right now, so... I'm not gonna turn it on any louder than it currently is, just for the record. Because I do need to be able to think. And having it be as loud as dialogue makes that difficult. There. Well, I prefer to be able to think, because I need to solve puzzles. So. Yeah, and I also don't want to get DMCA'd, obviously. So, yeah. Does this game have a soundtrack that's actually being sold? I mean, if it didn't do that well, then maybe not. Let's see. Seems like it's not something they sell. But I don't know. So. Oh, it seems some of the tracks are available there. There. Oh, you mean because the spacebar didn't work? I was a bit confused what you were talking about. I can speak, but I'll have it on the lowest setting. Because this is exactly as low as it can go without being off. So, hope that's good enough. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then... well, it's one less thing to worry about. I do appreciate. Okay. That's good then. So... it seems like the music volume is changing on its own between songs. I guess some are just really quiet. Whatever. Time to try and find this guy's glasses. Enough getting sidetracked. I can't go over that way. I'm very suspicious about this cabinet. But I don't know how to
There's a
interact
hole
with it.
in the side of the cupboard. There's a hole in the side of the cupboard.
So it's not mouse button. That's not mouse wheel. So, I tried both mouse buttons, didn't do anything. Yep, we're already stuck right at the start of the game. Possibly because I just can't figure out what to do. And, well, how to use this game. So, Toonstruck. Well, that's good to hear. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be much I can interact with. In this room, there's the trash can, the gadget, the other gadget, and the bird. And that's it. And this
Where are they?
creature. Still not entirely sure what it's supposed to be, but... a blob.
I can't see a thing!
Can't go that way. They can't have him distract him. No. No. You sure that's supposed to be a dodo? Isn't a dodo a bird? Or supposedly a bird? This creature does not look like a bird. Whatever.
The door is locked.
Is that a beak? I guess? Maybe? From the side it could possibly be one. But to me, it just looks closer to like Yoshi or something than an actual bird. So, like,
I
more
can't just
of
yank
a
it
reptile. No, I haven't tried stabbing anyone since I haven't found any sharp objects, sadly. So... honestly, I'm starting to think I might need a hint for the start of this game. It feels like I'm missing something obvious, I just don't know what. Hence the missing part. can't go that way. Can't click on anything else. Yeah, but you guys also said that it'd take, like, at least several months to finish Siberia, and I didn't. So. I am down the stairs. Oh, you mean down these stairs? No, can't do that. Already
I'm not
tried
leaving
that.
the palace until I find out exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
I prefer not to judge the game based on the first stream of it. Because, well, it takes me a while to figure out what I'm doing in a game.
Where are they?
Did
Another
I
of
though?
the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
No, that wasn't a month. That was more like half a month. And I also had to cancel, like, one stream during that time. Or more than one stream. So, yeah, didn't take me
I wonder
that
what's
long.
through that doorway on the
I
right.
think it was like 6 or
That's
7
the
streams.
tippy top secret area. Please stay out.
I can't get him to go that way. No.
He's not that useless.
I mean, I can
I
check.
can't see it.
I number the streams. I just don't remember what the last number was. So... yeah, that's a number. There are 7 videos in the playlist, so there. 7 streams, not 8. 7 is not 8. Can confirm. So yeah, it didn't take me that long. Pretty sure some of the Sierra games. I said 6 or 7. So. I did also say the number 7. Anyhow. Wasn't kidding when I said I need a hint at the start. Because
The door's
got
to
no
King
clue.
Hugh's throne room. A roll-top cupboard locked up tight. My pal Flux.
it does seem like left and right click do
A
different
locked
things.
door.
So maybe
The
that's
door's
going
to
to
King
be
Hugh's throne room.
relevant. Yeah, it seems there's a look at option.
Utopian Gardening Club. Watering Can Award. Congratulations, King Hugh. May your garden enjoy many golden showers. A fish trophy.
Yes, I have.
That guy's a bad pun waiting to happen. We're back again.
Very good, sir. May I say, sir has an unrivaled mastery of stating the obvious.
I'll come back later. I wouldn't want to interrupt your train
Okay.
of thought.
Dialogue options.
Hello again.
Oh joy, one can barely contain one's excitement.
King Hugh sure has a lot of trophies.
Well done, sir. A keen observation. However, if I may be blunt, I find dusting a trifle difficult whilst engaged in such witty and insightful conversation. So if it's all the same to you, I suggest you gentlemen be on your way.
Hey, wait a second. What kind of a butler are you anyway?
For your information, no kind of butler at all. Are you blind, sir?
Flux, look at him. I think he's a footman.
What? So you're telling me a butler would be a great big...
Right.
Okay.
We were just talking to a bird downstairs. He seemed a little flustered.
Ah, you've had the misfortune of meeting Bric-a-Brac, our royal engineer.
Bric-a-Brac seems to be having a bit of a problem.
Allow me to go out on a limb, sir. Bric-a-Brac has lost his glasses.
Yes, that's right.
I don't suppose he has checked his pocket.
Oh, I didn't ask.
Well, while I find the troubles of our engineer most fascinating, sir, in future I would prefer to focus my energies on more important matters, such as the condition of my master's trophies.
This must be a tough time for King Hugh. Nefarious on the loose, Utopians getting struck down left and right.
Dust collecting on his trophies.
Oh, indeed. It's just terrible to see His Royal Highness so unhappy. Every night, I wind his precious royal music box. It begins to play its sweet little lullaby, and only then can my poor king sleep. Sweet dreams, your royal snookums, I softly whisper, as I tuck his highness in. Footman's duties. You wouldn't understand.
Time for us to shove off.
Then please, by all means, shove off, sir.
Interesting. I mean, who doesn't want to be tucked into bed by a giant foot? So.
That poor bird is helpless without his glasses.
Let's see.
Bric-a-Brac, by any chance, are your glasses in your pocket?
I have no idea. I wish I had them right now.
I think what Drew means is, look in your pocket!
Oh, okay. My glasses! I wonder who put them there. Say, do I know you?
I'm Drew, and he's Flux. We're friends of King Hugh. We've come to help you with a cutifier.
Wonderful. Welcome to Team Happy. Let me show you what I've been working on. Gentlemen, this is the blueprint for Nefarious's Malevolator. Now then, you see the 12 things installed inside the ship's deck? The whistles, the dagger, and whatnot? Well, they power Nefarious's malevolation beam. We need 12 things to power the beam on our machine. But so far, I've only been able to find one.
Well, I guess a scavenger hunt for the missing parts shouldn't take too long. We already have the blueprint. At least we know what we need to get.
Not that easy.
Uh-oh.
Use the same 12 things, get another malevolation beam. See? What we need are 12 different things. Things of a different nature. Things that will produce the reverse effect.
Oh, right. You said you had one thing that worked?
Why, yes, I do. Let's take another look-see at the blueprint. The one thing that seems to work is sugar. It works when I put it right there where the spice is in Nefarious' machine.
But why?
I haven't a clue.
Well, Bric-a-Brac, we better go. The sooner we get those missing parts, the better for all of us.
Wait, you'll be needing the Malevolator blueprint for reference. Oh, now where's it got to?
You're still holding it, Wing Commander.
Oh, that reminds me. I want to give you something that may help. A bottomless bag to carry all the parts in.
Useful.
Thank you, Bric-a-Brac.
Splendid. And please, feel free to come back here anytime. We can install different things into the cutifier to see if they work. Or we can just talk. okay?
Okay.
Thank you, new friends, and good luck!
I don't know where he put it. So, can I go there now?
Wait for me!
So the new parts go in those compartments around the cutifier's deck?
Yes, that's right. When you've installed all the components, you simply press that big red button to run the machine. If there are any problems, the computer will let us know.
So we'll have to find the opposite of rock, salt, bow, bulb, bolts, needles, polish, whistles, heart, stripes, and a dagger. Okay then. So. Interesting.
My pal Flux.
So, can I actually look at the items in there? No. I guess not. Alright. So...
A roll-top cupboard locked up tight.
Can I just leave now? I can. Nice.
Future home of the Royal Botanical Gardens.
I can hardly wait.
Hi guys, I'm Drew Blank, and this is my friend, Flux Wildly.
We're building a machine that's gonna save Qtopia.
We're secretly building a machine that's going to save Qtopia.
Oh, jeez. These are the palace guards. You think they don't know what's going on?
Building a machine?
Qtopia?
So, what exactly do you guys do around here?
Let's show him, Sparky. Okie dokie, Chipper. 2, 3, 4. Bippity bip bip bippity ba. Bip boop bip boop bippity ba.
Ya da da da, diddly da. Ya da diddly diddly da.
Skiddly diddly dippity doo. Oops.
That's our little hello dance.
It even has a message.
That's right. It means hello.
Here's hoping it made your trip to the palace today just a tiny bit brighter.
Yeah, thanks guys.
You don't have to thank us.
Your smile is payment enough.
Mm-hmm.
You guys must be in constant contact with King Hugh, right?
Yes, indeedly do.
Yes, sir, Rooney.
In that case, I wonder if you could help me.
Of course.
Helping you gives us yum-yum feelings all over.
Right. Well, thing is, I've only met the king once, briefly. He was very kind to me, but I'd really like to know a little more about him. The inside story. What can you two tell me about his royal smiliness?
Well, he's our king.
And his name is Hugh.
Hip hip, hooray!
That's it?
That's it.
Sure you don't need a pen and paper to write all that down?
Boy, it sure has been a tough day. Hasn't it, Flux?
Yes.
Oh, we sure could use some cheering
Thank
up.
you for the follow.
Mayday, mayday! Our friends have the frownies.
Quick, the dance. Oh no, wait. It hasn't been that tough.
2, 3, 4. Bippity bip bip bippity ba. Bip boop bip boop bippity ba.
Ya da da da, diddly da.
Oh,
I'll just take
looks
that.
like the little fellow's dropped something. Too bad.
I'll just put that in my bag. Don't mind me. So,
A roll-top cupboard locked up tight. Usually one uses a key with a keyhole.
fine. So that's the keyhole.
And that's not a keyhole.
No. This door? Hopefully.
Well, there's one problem solved.
And 1,110 to go. Of course, that's only an estimate.
Well, I've got the music box.
Remember, open up. Don't shut down. Go right in. Don't be left out. Sounds like some sort of inspirational note.
No.
Remember, open up. Don't shut down. Go right in. Don't be left out.
So, up, down, right, left. Don't know where that's going to be relevant, but seems like it's gonna be. So, more drawers. I like drawers. Oh. The drawer puzzle. Do I want to open them all or close them all? Okay. Opened all the drawers. Oh. Wait. No, the note I found is about this. Yeah. Up. Down. Right. Left. Oh. No. I mean, I definitely heard a sound there. No. Something's happening. I'm very confused. They should just fix their drawers. There. I don't need any sanity.
Wow, a secret trapdoor! Drew, you're a genius! I mean, I think you're a genius. You were looking for a trapdoor, right?
I think that thing is watching me. Good time to save.
If only getting back to my world was as simple as walking through this looking glass. It won't open. I think it's locked on the other side.
Come in, your highness! How dare you, sir? That is the king's personal calling code.
Sorry about that.
See that it doesn't happen again.
Okay. No. Do that.
Flux, I'm too big to climb that ladder, so could you kinda go up there and dig around in Hugh's bed?
You want me to short sheet him?
No, I want you to search for anything that might be useful.
Party pooper. Hey, here's a voucher for a free costume rental at Misfits Costume Shop.
Okay then. Why not? So confused already. So, up, down, right, left. No. What about left, right, down, up? No. I mean, maybe they mean something about the trapdoor. It's possible. So.
Hey, we open a secret passage.
Okay.
I guess
Fine.
reorganizing your sock drawers can pay off after all.
Those are all sock drawers? How many socks does one smiley face need? Thank you for the raid. How are you doing and what were you streaming? We're trying to get through this game. So far it's a game. Bit frustrating. Definitely a bit frustrating. So, yeah. Alright. Stand over
Hey,
there.
Fox, go stand on that loose
Yeah.
floorboard for a second, okay?
Sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
Whee! Perfect.
Fox, you did it!
Wow, that was hard.
The leap?
The floor.
But yeah, I'm just saying that, the game is a bit tricky so far. But it might just be the fact that my brain is melting, as it usually is in summer. It's 27.6 degrees. So, yeah. How many barrels? Is this barrel storage?
Nice job opening that, little buddy.
Yeah, I really enjoyed using my head as a crash mat.
Oh, so it's that trapdoor. So, rug
Nice cover-up.
and cord.
Huh? Huh?
No.
Yes!
Whoops. Oh dear. Ouch. Predictable. Huh? How inconvenient. That would do it.
Even. Can I check on him?
Mr. Footman, if you can hear me, let me assure you that there was a very, very good reason for us setting up that little booby trap.
Yeah, we needed a good laugh.
I think we killed him. So, that was fun. Now what? I guess now I go steal trophies? Yeah, it's always a good idea to start out with murder.
Whoops.
I guess that's King Hugh's little way of saying, "Don't take my trophies, you miserable thieves!"
Mhm.
Looks like this is the one that got away.
Okay.
A trophy stand. Minus one beloved trophy.
What do I put there instead? I put the fish on there.
That's too heavy.
No.
My pal Flux.
Can I put the music box there?
That's too heavy.
Okay. The voucher?
That's too light.
Blueprint?
That's too light. I can't open that.
Fine, I guess I'm putting it back for now.
This trophy won't do me much good if I can never leave the room again.
I do get to keep the giant fish, though. So, is that gonna help me? Guess not.
Thanks. Excuse me, do you...
Why, look, brother. I think we've got some new faces here in the bakery.
I'll say, welcome, fellows.
Uh-oh. Are they gonna sing too? They've got a piano behind them.
I'm Drew Blank, and this is Flux Wildly.
Pleased to meet you, fellas. We are
The Baker Boys.
Do.
Me.
So, I'm walking down the street, and an old man comes up to me and asks directions to the fish market. The fish market, I say.
Don't ask me. I thought you brought the strudel.
Wait a minute. That didn't make any sense.
It didn't?
No, he's right.
All right. It's just not the same now that it's just me and me.
Just you and you?
No, me.
That's me.
Hold it right there.
He's Doe, I'm me. We also have a middle brother named Ray.
Or at least, we did.
Our poor departed brother Ray was the one who sang the middle note, told the middle of the jokes, and ran the middle bakery.
Departed? Did Ray croak?
No, he departed. One day he went out, and he never came back.
And ever since, it's been a tough go for me and me.
So, you guys are bakers?
That's right. Me here runs the day-old bakery, and I run the day-young bakery.
Day-young bakery?
Selling bread that isn't finished yet. You know, lumps of dough.
Of course. How silly of you, Drew.
And Ray, he used to run the regular bakery.
I was perfect, yeah. After I made my dough, Ray would cook it into nice rolls and sell those in his shop.
The day after, Ray would pass the leftover rolls on to me, and I'd sell them at my place.
But now that our dear brother is gone...
Dough's dough is left uncooked.
And me's shelves are bare.
I think that's the saddest story I've ever heard.
Oh, brother.
Okay. So, I guess that's the just general discussion indicator. So first you've got an ice cube, then it's a melty looking ice cube, and now it's just a puddle. And now I can't ask anymore. No.
Where do you think Ray went?
We think he was shanghaied.
Shanghai? Did you say Shanghai? Ray was Shanghai? Whoa! I mean, whoa! Okay, someone tell me what Shanghai means.
Someone kidnapped him?
Ah, bingo, yeah.
Well, we think it may have been Nefarious' horrible henchman.
Why would they do that?
We think maybe it was a case of mistaken identity.
So you're saying you think they meant to kidnap some other baking, singing frog?
Well, despite all your troubles, at least you have your dough, right?
Wrong.
Right after Ray disappeared, things went from bad
To extra bad.
You see, Qtopia ran out of butter. And without butter, dough can't make dough.
What if you just leave out the butter?
Leave out the butter?
No butter, no dough.
Take it from me.
You mean him, right?
Well, sure. Who else?
Well, I guess we better be going.
Take care.
Don't talk to strangers.
Always take a sweater.
Don't forget to write.
Some sort of machine.
I think they might have just adopted me. I didn't sign up for that. Okay.
Oops.
I'll just take those.
I've done enough damage already.
Drew, why are we standing in an empty pantry?
I'm not
Why
sure.
not?
I guess it just seemed like a good idea at the time.
That was great.
Hey, Flux, go in the pantry for a second.
Why?
Good point. Flux can't play a broken piano. Heck, Flux can't play a working piano.
I heard that.
I can keep breaking stuff and stealing stuff. What I'm doing.
Look at all the cool get-ups.
Yeah, there's a veritable lot of them.
Look at all the cool get-ups. Excuse us. Excuse us.
Excuse us!
Okay, like you're excused. Oh my god! Like, where is my head today? I'm Miss Fit. Welcome to the Costumerama.
Okay.
Good book?
Not even. I am like a total agnostic.
No, I meant, do you like your book? Like...
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no such thing as a bad book, you know? I mean, there's like nothing more noble than the written word.
What a crazy coincidence. Why, I was just saying that to Drew here. Books are the best. They're the tops. Good old books. Oh, all those words and everything. Woo! Can't get enough of them.
Give it up, Flux. Whatever you're thinking, it's not gonna happen.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about, Drew. So, Misfit, how about you and I get together and, you know, read a few books by candlelight? Just the two of us.
Sounds rad. It's like totally cool that you're so into reading. You wouldn't believe the amount of jerks that try picking me up, pretending they like books. Thing is, I only have to talk to them for about 5 minutes before I see right through them. I usually get so totally irked that I end up walloping them with one of my karate kicks. I'm like a total black belt.
Ha! Really? Oh no, you know what? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take a rain check on our little reading rendezvous. You see, Drew here needs my help, and I can't just up and desert him like that. Ain't that right, buddy?
That's right, buddy.
Bummer.
So, if you love books, why do you run a costumerama?
Well, like I love costumes too. I mean, what could be more totally profound than to like transcend your physical appearance? Plus, reading and costuming are really cool together, you know? I mean, a lot of my costumes are based on something I've read.
Like the Emperor's New Clothes.
Like the one I made after I read Camus. It was based on the unreasonable silence of the universe.
That I'd like to see.
Oh, sorry. It's like out on consignment.
Bummer.
That joke, though. And yes, obviously I know the Emperor's New Clothes story. Some of you might not know it. Let's just say, having a cosplay based on that story probably won't be allowed on Twitch.
I really dig your costumes.
Thanks. Business has been, like, totally great lately. I just finished up my Rent-A-Rama promotion, and I gave out Mongo vouchers.
Mongo?
Vouchers?
For a free rental.
That's very generous of you.
No way. It's like marketing.
King Hugh asked us to redeem his costume voucher for him.
Oh, wait. No can do. King Hugh forgot to authorize this. You know, by stamping it with his royal crest.
Wow. Sorry about that, Mrs. Fit. But since we're already here, and,
No way. I gotta have this stamped, guys. I mean, otherwise someone could just, like, snag the king's voucher and try to pass it off as their own or something. Not that you guys would ever do anything like that.
No! I mean, that would just be flat out wrong.
Yeah, absolutely unthinkable.
Cool. I knew you'd, like, understand.
So what's that you're reading?
It's called Enigma. It's a book of insoluble puzzles.
Insoluble puzzles? Hey, what a blast! Say, why didn't they just make the book illegible while they were at it?
Hey, like, I'm open-minded, okay? I'll read anything.
Anything.
We are so out of here.
Yeah, quick, before you start talking like that all the time.
Alright. Wait. What's that? Well, can't really read that one. Wuss bag. Burly man. Rage Joe? What? I don't get it. Beefcake. And stud muffin. Oh, average. Average. Fine. It's just a weird space. Oh.
I'd better speak to the cashier first. Who knows what the house rules are around here. Good day, kind sir. My name is Drew Blank, and this is Flux Wildly. Pleased to meet you. So, is this an arcade?
No, it's a flower shop. Only we're fresh out of flowers.
Of course it's an arcade, you meathead!
Drew! Did you hear that? You just got dumped on by a Utopian! Drew Blank snubbed by a sap! Oh boy! I can't think of anything more humiliating! Wait until everybody hears about this! You'll never live it down!
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Flux Wildly. You know, I thought Utopians were supposed to be happy and helpful, caring and sharing. You seem, surprisingly, obnoxious.
Okay, so you found me out. I'm not from around here.
Yeah, hey, I remember you. You used to have a place like this in Zany Do. How come you left the homeland?
Business sucked. It's not easy to con a zany. Everyone's a wise guy.
Yeah.
So I came over here to swindle, entertain these smiley little Utopian saps. It ain't glamorous, but it's a living.
Ripping off Utopians. Why, that's just downright inspired. You need a partner?
He's speaking theoretically, of course.
I am?
Well, theoretically speaking.
now!
Okay.
If you ask me, conning the ultra-gullible doesn't sound like a particularly rewarding career. Where's the challenge? Where's the joy? Now, in my line of work, but enough about me. This is about your career stake.
Drew, are you nuts? Old Fishface here is a genius. He's got it made.
Oh yeah, made in the shade. Except for the fact that I gotta live here in Cutopia, which means I gotta kiss sweet little furry Cutopian butt. Well, hello, friend. Aren't the flowers lovely this time of year? Happy day, happy day. Man, a little piece of me dies every time I gotta say crap like that.
So
That game in the middle isn't very popular.
Whackman? Hey, that's 'cause it's from Zany Doo. My furry little patrons prefer goody-goody Cutopian games like Sweet Fighter.
Sweet Fighter?
You hurl compliments.
Figures.
That's your most popular game?
Yeah, that and Mortal Wombat.
I won't ask.
Well, don't. Now, Whackman, here's a game. And with all the time I got on my tentacles, let's just say I've gotten pretty damn good at it. In fact, I've got sort of a standing challenge. If anyone can beat me at Whackman, I'll give them one of the arcade's top prizes. This fabulous, practically gold chain.
Practically gold?
Hey, that's almost valuable.
Well, I have no idea how to play Whackman, but I'm not one to shy away from a challenge. And a lot of humiliation. So, are you up for a game?
Sure, chump. You beat me, I'll give you the gold chain.
So, how do I play this? I guess I don't. Ah, there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm horrible at this. But oh well. Yay, I did stuff. Ow. I'm probably going to get killed by a giant spiky thing, but oh, they're both dead. Perfect.
You up for a game of Whackman?
Sure, chump. You beat me, I'll give you the gold chain.
I'm not sure I can. So... Oh, I'm horrible at this. No. No. Well, I don't know what buttons I'd use. Like, was sound off for some reason? I think it might have been. Yeah, that's kinda horrible to play. Not gonna lie.
Hail the champ!
A video game addict.
I don't get the attraction. I mean, simulated violence? What's the point?
If I know bears and their compulsive video game playing habits, I'm never gonna get to play this game.
Bears have compulsive video game playing habits?
Just take a look around. You should really read my paper on it sometime. We're back.
Oh, goody.
So,
I think I know how that strengthometer thing works. You try to ring the bell, right?
Yep, that's all you gotta do to win one of the arcade's top prizes. This bottle of fine Chablis. I even got a lucky mallet right here waiting for you. Aw, sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
it's a very lucky mallet.
Good effort, Drew. Even though you failed, I admire you for giving it your best shot. I don't know him. I've never seen him before in my life.
What ho, Captain Calamari.
Don't you have to be somewhere?
So, what about that King Hugh? You gotta love him. I mean, you do. Gotta love him, right?
Oh, he's the happiest, kindest king in all Qtopia. I salute him. To tell you the truth, the guy's way too happy. Makes me want to puke. So you want to play some games or what?
So long, Mr. Squid. I've treasured the time we've had together.
Well, that makes one of you.
That's cute.
Yeah, this game is... well, it seems very well made. So.
Typical. In Qtopia, even an Irish pub is about as rowdy as a tea room.
I don't know, Flux. I think that mouse over there would disagree with you. Look at him.
Away with you!
Looks like the place is a little livelier than you thought, buddy.
Ooh.
Even...
Hi there.
Hello and welcome. So glad you could make it to me lovely establishment.
My, you're looking awfully good today. Magic weather, isn't it?
Yes?
A good answer. A fine answer.
Aye, nothing short of pure dead brilliant, by the way.
Thanks.
Why, and I couldn't be better myself.
Thanks for asking.
Sure.
Why is there a bow in the pipes in the back?
I couldn't help but notice that your accent is, well...
First it's Irish, then it's Scottish, then it's Irish, then it's Scottish, then Irish, then Scottish, Irish, Scottish.
I think he gets the point.
Ah, yes, thank you for noticing. A lot of folks can't tell the difference.
It's my ancestry, you see.
I'm half Irish.
And half Scottish.
And all cheese.
Aye, that's right.
I suppose you could say I'm a bit of a hunk. A hunk of cheese. Woohoo!
But not a very sharp one, apparently.
Well, you certainly seem to have the luck of the Irish. It's quite a popular little pub we run here.
Oh, I'm sure it has everything to do with the tavern's tasteful decor.
Yes, the shamrock motif is very original.
Oh, that's very kind of you to say so, sirs. Very kind. Although...
I do have one incy little problem.
Oh? What's eating you, laddie?
Well, that's just it, you see.
There's a moose loose about this house.
Huh?
Right here, in the tavern.
There's a moose.
You're being harassed by a very large antlered deer?
Dinna be silly.
You know what I mean.
There's a wee slicket cowering timorous beastie.
There's a mouse for crying out loud!
Ah, a mouse.
Aye, a moose.
So how long has this mouse been around anyway?
You know, that's funny.
He showed up the very same day I got back from me vacation.
Your vacation?
I went to Xanadu.
Oh, what a terrible mistake.
Hey, watch it, buddy. That's my hometown, you know.
And a lovely place it is.
But, and this is only my opinion, mind you, it's no place to relax, is it?
Why, every time I'd so much as set foot outside,
wham! Someone will come up behind me and pull my kilt down or drop an anvil on my scone.
Hey, that's just terrible. That's an interesting organ you have there.
Oh, my kilt's riding up again, isn't it?
No. I mean a piano-type organ thingy.
Oh, yes, of course. She's a Hamlin pipe organ. Top of the line she is.
Until recently, she used to get a lot of use.
Why, the Baker boys performed in here almost every day.
Until the offy business with the brothers' disappearance.
Interesting
Tell
writing.
me, what possible problem could a little mouse pose to such a big hunk of cheese like yourself? Uh-oh, I begin to understand.
No, I'm not sure that you do.
I mean, the little fellow does take a wee nibble at me noggin from time to time.
But that's all right with me. I wouldn't want the poor wee thing to starve after all.
So then, if you don't mind him chewing chunks out of you, what's the problem?
Well, you see, in addition to having a healthy appetite, this mouse is a bit, high-spirited.
I mean, he's an absolute bombpot if you catch me drift.
We don't, but we do, if you catch my drift.
And though I'm sure he doesn't mean us any harm, his shenanigans are driving me customers absolutely crazy.
Oh, I've tried everything, but I just cannot seem to make him go away.
So, what's a little irritation? You sure you're not making a mountain out of a mouse hole?
No, I'm not. I'm at me wit's end, I tell you.
I'm even offering a reward to the person that catches the wee tyke.
He's giving away a reward? This guy's gotta be desperate. I mean, he is half Scottish after all.
Uh-huh.
I see you've set a trap for your little visitor.
Oh, dear, that horrible thing.
I really hoped I wouldn't have to use it, mind you.
It's just that, well, I've asked our tiny friend nicely to leave ever so many times, and it hasn't worked at all.
I thought he'd see that ugly trap and simply get scared away.
Yeah, right. It looks like he's quaking with fear already.
I suppose what I really need is someone with pest control experience to come and catch the daft wee bugger for me.
By the way, did I mention that there's a lovely reward for the fellow that does?
What's the reward?
Hey, wait a minute. Do we leave that haggis in the oven?
Oh yeah. We best skedaddle.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you.
Come back anytime you fancy.
Oh, that's one patron. Seems about right.
Hey, Flux, why don't you go over there and grab that little sucker?
I don't think I can catch him. He's just too fast.
The little creep took off.
Okay, that didn't work.
Can't seem to catch him. He's just too fast. Flux, go give that mousetrap a whack, would you?
Check. The moose has vamoosed.
Maybe I'll give the barman's organ a try.
I'm sure he'll enjoy that.
Okay. So,
Well done, lad.
can I
Can't seem to catch him.
get the mouse to dance over there?
He's just too
And
fast.
then whack him.
Flux, go give that mousetrap a whack, would you?
Check.
Yeah, I can't do it right now. So,
The moose has vamoosed.
Can't seem to catch him. He's just too fast. Ready for another musical interlude?
Play it again, blank.
how am I supposed to click on?
Done yourself, wee man.
Ready for another musical interlude?
Play it again, blank.
Flux, go give that mousetrap a whack, would you?
Check.
Yay!
Take that, you Wesley Wouldn't.
Poor mouse.
Well done, lad. Goodness me, you used the trap.
I never meant for our wee pal to get popped.
Oh, don't worry. As soon as we bend his skull back into shape, I'm sure he'll be just fine.
Ugh, I suppose you're right. Perhaps it is for the best.
Thank you, friends, for making me tavern a peaceful, happy place again. Oh, and without further ado, here's your reward, gentlemen.
An old mug. That's our reward?
I know. It's maybe too much, isn't it?
But please, take it. I insist.
The both of you have earned it, so you have.
Fox, what are we going to do with this piece of junk?
I got a few ideas.
What are those? Running around? I guess so. So... what's this way?
It's Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun in a big hurry.
Maybe she's late for a very important date.
Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun, I presume?
That's me!
How are you today, Fluffy?
I'm fuzzy and fluffy and cute and cuddly, and I just couldn't be happier. Oopsie, I just told an itty-bitty fib. You see, ever since that bad Mr. Nefarious started messing up Cutopia with his nasty machine, I've been just an eensy bit cranky. That nasty man is ruining everything! Just look at my meadow! Nasty, nasty, nasty! It's just not fair! Oh, golly! Listen to me. I'm being a great big grouchy pants. I should be welcoming you. Welcome, welcome.
Well, thanks so much.
No, thank you. I love to make special new friends. Oh boy, is it a beautiful day.
Alright then.
I guess Nefarious' attacks have you pretty shaken up.
Golly, yes, but it gets much worse. You see, some bunny gave me this cotton candy to cheer me up. But I prefer popcorn! What did I do to deserve this? I'm just a perky, cute little bunny with shiny soft fur. Why me? Why me?
Right.
Asking all the important questions.
So, Fluffy, what's so bad about cotton candy anyway?
Well, gee, nothing at all, I guess. Except that I hate cotton candy! Oh! My poor little tummy! Whoa! Woe is me!
What about
Do you
the
know
king?
King Hugh?
Oh, yes. I just love Huey. He's so good and wise and happy and good-looking.
Good looking?
Of course. Every bunny is good-looking in their own special way. Even you.
That's nice.
Nice is my specialty.
Every bunny. Of course. But yeah, that was... well, pretty sure that was an insult. Why do I need to get into babysitting?
So, Fluffy, what exactly do you do around here anyway?
Do? Why, my job is being the cutest little bunny in the whole wide world. My big bunny ears are cute. My little bunny bottom is cute. Why, even my teeny little poops are cute. Hooray! Hooray for me!
And I'm sure those teeny little poops smell better than flowers, right?
Do they ever? Wanna sniff my sweet fluffy bottom?
Hey, guess what? No!
Considering what Nefarious has done to this meadow, I guess we should be thankful he didn't hit us.
You know, I think we have my lucky charm to thank for that.
Oh, a charm?
Oh, it's just a little rabbit's foot I carry around with me.
Flux.
Don't worry. I know he was just trying to say something nice, like how bunnies are lucky and lovable and good to have around. Otherwise, he wouldn't have said anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Fluffy, I'm afraid we have to go.
Oh, boo! It's always sad to see friends leave. Oh, well. Oh, I'd like to give the whole world a great big fluffy bun hug. Wouldn't you?
Sure, I guess.
But you can't, 'cause you're in a fluffy bun.
For which I am eternally grateful.
So...
If we don't stop Nefarious, someday all
Now what?
Utopia will look like this. Hey, it's Fluffy Bun Bun.
Big whoop.
Can I actually
I'm
get the
sure
corn?
it wouldn't hurt if I just took one.
Yeah. Not at all.
Hello?
Drew, what do you think you're doing?
Well, I thought maybe, you know.
You thought this rag-clad bundle of straw was alive, didn't you?
No. Well, okay, maybe I did. It's not like I haven't seen weirder stuff.
Oh, Drew. Even in my world, the Scarecrow is just a... Hello? Scarecrow.
You were saying?
Hey, did one of you minxes call me a rag-clad bundle of straw? Or did that all happen in some beastly dream? I don't know. Dreams are the strangest things, aren't they? I had to simply divine one the other day. I was floating high above the world, the wind gently cradling and caressing me as I gracefully swooped and pirouetted in the air. Oh, and through all of it, I was wearing this teal chiffon scarf that was to die for. Oh, it can be really quite devastating. Waking up from a dream like that, can't it?
Yeah. So, Mr. Scarecrow, what are you doing here? Just hanging around?
Hardly. If you must know, I'm watching over my babies.
Your babies?
The crows, darling, the crows.
You might want to take another look at your job description. As far as I know, scarecrows are supposed to scare crows.
For your information, I am not a scarecrow. I am a carecrow. Who do you think cares for all the little birds? Florence Nightingale?
Sounds about right.
And take it from me, bullying birds is one thing, but it takes a much stronger sort to look after them. Why, the wear and tear from throwing seed alone. Just look at these hands. Are these the hands of the idol? I don't think so, sailor. Well, I suppose it's the price I pay for not wearing rubber gloves. But have you seen the gaudy colors those things come in? Yuck. No thank you. I'd rather my hands fell off at the sleeve than be caught wearing those fashion faux pas. I know, I'm terrible, aren't I?
I'm a huge fan of the characters in this game.
Well, I have to say, you are
Huge
the
fan.
smartest dressing scarecrow, carecrow, I've ever met.
Oh, you are a sweetheart, aren't you?
Oh, I dig the cloak. It's good.
This old thing? Hate it. I call it Cape Fear. It's not like I had any choice in the matter, you know? I'd give anything for a nice new outfit. Actually, I'd give this cloak. I'm afraid it's all I've got. I don't suppose you boys could find it in your hearts? Oh, but no, what am I saying? I've crossed the line. I'm asking much too much.
I suppose we could help you out.
Really? Would you?
Am I hearing what I think I'm hearing? We're going clothes shopping for a scarecrow?
Tell you what, you give us a cloak and we'll get you a nice sport coat or something.
A sport coat? How positively dismal. No, this has to be the right outfit. I want something I can wear all day long and all year round, but it doesn't have to be out of this world. I don't want to have a hair out of place, nothing too sappy, and not too many bells and whistles. I don't want a big top, and definitely no cross-dressing. Got that?
Sure. I know exactly the outfit you need.
Yeah, so do I. A straight jacket.
It must be kind of lonely for a sociable guy like yourself, hanging around in this empty cornfield.
Yeah, I mean, face it. You could probably talk the ears off a cornstalk.
Well, you fellas certainly have my number. I do like a good chinwag. Chatting with you is so much fun. I'm having a ball. I feel I could tell you two anything, everything, and you'd understand.
Oh, good.
Don't get me wrong, I love my babies. Bless their little feathered hearts. But I'm afraid gossiping with them is a bit of a one-way street, if you know what I mean. To their credit, they are good listeners, and that's very important, as we all know. I mean, don't you just want to scream when you get stuck with someone who goes on and on and on, and doesn't let you get a word in edgeways?
Yes!
As I was saying, huge fan of the characters in this game. How are you doing? So, I'm guessing we're gonna go buy a costume for the Scarecrow.
So I gather you don't get to the palace much.
You gather right, honey. But I do have an occasional chat-see with King Hugh. That poor, poor man.
I really feel for the guy. It must be rough having your kingdom come under attack.
Oh, you big silly. That's the least of his troubles. I mean, just look at his ensemble.
Huh?
Those baggy royal robes. Ugh, I just cringe. I mean, you'd think a monarch could afford a tailor. Now, if I were king, having impeccable dress sense would be mandatory for all my subjects. Needless to say, I'd lead by example. And believe you me, I'd get tough on those who continue to show poor taste in their wardrobes. I'd rule with a moisturized fist in a cherry velvet glove. Oh, what a darling little world that would be, don't you think?
Sure. A fashion dictatorship headed up by a straw man? Sounds swell.
I think at least half the characters in this game are going to be stereotypes.
All right, boys. But don't forget about your friend the Scarecrow. Be sure to keep me posted. As if I wasn't already.
Half might be a bit of a low estimate, though. I'll see. Interesting.
Hello, ladies.
Psst, Drew, let me handle this. I'm a whiz with foreign languages. No! Mama be do! Hubba hubba, ring a ding ding, cowabunga!
Are you speaking to us?
Of course I am.
Do you?
Oh, you must want some butter. I'm terribly sorry, but there isn't any more.
None at all.
Butter? No, we...
You see, the churnitron is broken.
Hey, no big deal.
I know how upset you must be. Without butter, life is barely worth living. All of Cutopia mourns my pure, sweet creamery butter.
Unhappy day. Unhappy day.
But we will soldier on, and you must as well.
Courage.
This game is an experience.
Say, aren't you ladies supposed to be on all fours?
Of all the nerve!
Oh, my goodness.
No. That's not what I meant. Really, it's not. It's just that in my world, forget it. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Well, anyone with the good manners to apologize is welcome in our stable.
By the way, my name is Drew, and this here is Flux.
Goodness me, where are my manners? I'm Marge, and this is Polly. And this machine is my lifelong friend and partner, the Churnatron.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Lifelong friend and partner. I don't want to know.
Did you say the Churnatron was broken?
Yes, I'm afraid the poor thing is on the fritz, and has been for quite some time. Oh, it seems like an eternity since my last milking. I don't mind telling you that my rosy red swollen udders are in desperate need of a good sucking from old Churney here.
Actually, I mind you telling me.
I said I don't want to know.
We were a team. Together, we made the sweetest, purest butter in all of Cutopia. Without my partner in cream, all I have left are my memories.
Look, I'm sure it's a real shame about Mr. Suck here, but there's more to life than butter. Right, Drew?
All right. I mean, you've got this quaint little barn to live in, and all the hay you could ever want, and Flux.
Did we mention this lovely barn? Ooh, besides, you could have a career in the beef business. A short one, of course.
It's sweet of you to try to cheer us up, but butter is my life. Until the Churnatron is fixed, things just won't be the same.
Oh, wow. All right.
So, what exactly happened to the Churnatron anyway?
I'm afraid it may have broken down from simple overuse. I do so enjoy making butter.
1 minute it was working fine, churning away. Then all of a sudden a metal thingamabob flew off. We looked everywhere, but we couldn't find it.
If only we had a way of getting that part. Without it, my life is meaningless.
You know, Marge, meaning, purpose, all that stuff is overrated. Hell, just ask Flux here. His life is completely pointless, and he's loving every minute of it.
You betcha, sweet Bippy. As a revered Zanian philosopher once said, those who seek meaning in their lives are... What the... Ah! He was run over by a runaway ice cream truck before completing his last work. But for all us Zanians, there is profound meaning to be found in his senseless, untimely death.
I know what you're trying to do, and I thank you. You're good people. But I'm afraid for a domesticated bovine, life is empty when you have a sack full of souring milk.
Amen.
The horse seems a little quiet.
Elmer? Yes, Elmer's special.
Special?
You know, it's a nice silo, but it isn't holding any grain, if you grasp my meaning.
No grain.
Grain? I just figured he was a total retard or something.
Sorry, ladies. Flux is special. He suffers from foot and mouth disease, if you grasp my meaning.
Huh?
So long, ladies.
We have to move along. Move along? Get it?
That's a very bad joke.
Are they making fun of us?
Of course not, Polly. These are our friends.
Whew. Comments like that make me feel like I'm about 3 feet high.
You are about 3 feet high.
Cool. For a second there, I thought I developed a conscience.
I'm not going to stick my hand in there.
Okay. How about sticking a mug in there? Got a mug.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that
I think
worked.
I'll need to use something a little less leaky.
Okay. A fish? Probably not, but... No. I guess I'll have to use the watering can. Maybe I can use the mug to replace the watering can. See. So, what's this way? An angry squirrel.
A nasty-looking squirrel. I don't think the squirrel will let me do that.
Screw that. And I get the pepper.
I can't pick that pepper while that briar patch is in the way.
And I go that way.
Look, Drew! It's Zany Doo! That's where I live.
How does this thing work?
Looks like a gear shift. It's in neutral. This is getting us nowhere.
Well, technically speaking, we're somewhere, but I guess it's not the somewhere you had in mind.
This is getting us nowhere.
Okay. So, can I take the peanut?
I guess the nut's not up for grabs.
It's not. Alright.
The door to the squirrel's treehouse. The door to the squirrel's treehouse.
What now?
Flux, go up there and ask the squirrel if you can grab his nuts.
I thought you'd never ask.
I think that's a no. So... It's nighttime over here.
You doing, gents?
Hello.
Lovely day for a stroller, ain't it? BB Wolf at your service. BB, short for Big Bad.
Catchy.
And practical. Big Bad is a real mouthful.
Another crack like that, my friend, and you'll be the mouthful. With whom do I have the treasure speaking?
I'm Drew Blank, and he's Flux Wildly.
Pleased to meet you.
That's nice. Anyway, we'd better be going.
Stick around a memento, fellas. I got a little flavor to ask you. See, I'm having some friends for dinner this evening, and I was hoping you might bring me a bottle of tasteful vino to accompany my riposte. Without my evening glass of wine, I get a little testes, if you snatch my drift.
Hey, I can feel a little testes myself when the mood takes me.
Consider your drift firmly snatched, Mr. Wolf.
Please, call me BB. I persist.
All right, BB. We'll be sure to keep an eye out for some wine.
Pardon me, friends, but I do believe there's been a small incommunicado. See, I'm not asking you to keep an eye out. I'm telling you to bring me some stinking wine if you want to get through these woods alive.
Okay.
Good. Now I want to wish you and your friend good luck in your missionary.
That's real big of you, BB.
Of course. Everything about me is big.
That's funny. I was just thinking, what big eyes you've got.
All the better for seeing how you ain't got my wine yet. Get going. Now. Ciao.
I'm just gonna leave. Seems much nicer over here anyways. People don't threaten to eat me. Well, that's kind of it. It's not that great. Oh, and it's daylight. Being able to see stuff is good. So... how can I open that cabinet? I'm not sure I can.
The doors to King Hugh's throne room. A roll-top cupboard, locked up tight.
I kind of prefer the squirrel. It doesn't talk. So, does the mug work? It does.
Perfect.
Guessing I
I
still
don't
can't
want to
go in there.
disturb King Hugh until I've completed my mission.
Fine. So,
A roll-top cupboard, locked up tight.
how am I going to get this thing stamped?
Hi, Bric-a-Brac.
Who is this bric-a-brac? The name sounds familiar, but for the life of me, I can't seem to place the face.
He's you.
Who's who?
You are Bric-a-Brac.
Yes, of course I'm bric-a-brac. Uh-oh. Did you two sillies forget who I was?
Groan.
Heavy sigh. So, Bric-a-Brac, is there anything else you can tell us about our mission?
Ooh, I almost forgot. I don't mean to frighten you, but there is a remote possibility that Nefarious might find your participation in this project just a tad irritating.
Ho ho ho! That's like calling cyanide unpalatable.
Well, maybe so. But since he rarely leaves his castle, he's not likely to be a problem. But King Hugh did ask me to warn you about these three: feedback, goggles, and lug nut.
Oh, Nefarious's henchmen. Bad news.
Exactly.
We'll do our best to avoid them.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the term amnesiac used in reference to you?
Yes, I believe I have. But I'm afraid I don't recall the meaning of the word. Now, what was the question again?
A while ago, you showed us a picture of Nefarious' henchmen.
Did I? Oh dear, I hope I didn't upset you.
Actually, we were wondering if we could see it again.
Again? Well, all right, if you really want to. Here they are. Feedback, goggles, and lug nut. Now here's a little advice for you. Avoid them at all costs!
Oh, and here we were gonna throw him a party.
Oh, that really wouldn't be wise. Not wise at all.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
Exactly.
So, has King Hugh been asking about us?
King who?
Hugh.
Your boss!
Oh, you mean King Hugh? He's my boss, you know. He's been asking how you two are doing with the cutifier.
Uh-huh. And what did you tell him?
Tell who?
Tell Hugh. About us working on the cutifier.
Oh, no, I don't need to tell him that. He already knows.
Yes, but... Oh, never mind. How's the cutifier going?
Oh, no, no, no. I'm afraid it's not going anywhere until it's finished.
That's what I mean. Is it close?
Close? Why, it's right here.
That's great. Could we take a look at it?
Certainly.
Oh, goody. So, do I have an item that could actually be useful here? I don't think so. Well, I mean, is sugar a spice? I mean, not really, right?
Oh, wait a minute. We can't test the machine until all 12 parts are in place.
Ah.
Don't forget your things!
So I can't test it.
I've cracked it!
Can I use the watering can on that machine? No. Time to go back and use the watering can.
Future home
on
of the Royal
fertilizer.
Botanical Gardens.
Not entirely sure what I need it for, but guess I'll find out.
My pal Flux.
There.
Oh, yuck.
It worked.
Is anybody home? Just answer yay or nay. And we have our answer.
Straight from the horse's mouth. Poor old thing. I hope his last years are happy and healthy ones.
Get real. He's a pot of glue waiting to happen.
Pot of glue. I'm not
Hey,
sure I want to
ladies.
get it.
You boys must be hot and thirsty. Would you like a nice suck of milk?
No! Thanks. I see you still haven't found the metal thingamabob for your Trinitron thingamajig.
No, and we've looked everywhere.
Now excuse my lack of technical savvy, but what exactly is the difference between a thingamabob and a thingamajig?
Oh. Didn't know that.
So Elmer never says a thing.
No, just choose. Oh, and sometimes he snorts.
So Elmer doesn't talk, huh? Well, I suppose a horse is just a horse.
Of course, of course.
And nobody's heard of a talking horse. Unless...
Once again. Didn't get that one.
Cow.
Au revoir, funny-looking guy with the short purple friend.
Can I get some hay?
This is useless. I don't think I'll be able to find anything just digging through a haystack.
Well, I can probably find hay in a haystack. I was intending to find hay in the haystack. Okay.
Hello, Fluffy.
Oh boy! My special friends are back!
Drew, if I ever get like that, shoot me.
So, Fluffy, what's new with you?
Nothing. I'm still just the cutest little bunny bun that you ever did see. Why, I'm just like a flower. Pretty, soft, sweet smelling.
Gee, that's super.
So, Fluffy, do you and Huey ever hang out?
I'm afraid we don't see each other as much as we used to. He's just too tied up these days.
Well, old Huey took time out of his busy schedule to hang with us. I guess you're just the lower priority.
Oh no, I don't think so. You see, I haven't seen him lately because I had the good grace not to disturb him during a crisis. I understand the true meaning of friendship.
Ooh, ouch.
Come on, Fluffy. I'm sure you have more important things to worry about than cotton candy.
Yes, I suppose you're right. For instance, I don't have any popcorn! My life is ruined! I just can't bear it!
I mean, I too like popcorn.
See you later, Fluffy.
You'll be
But-
back soon. It's hard to stay away from such cuteness and charm.
Not really.
It is pretty impressive. Like, honestly, the writing in this game is clever, but I still don't like it. Because it can be clever, but obnoxious at the same time. I have had cotton candy. Like, I don't generally eat that many sweets, so it's not really something I eat on a regular basis, but like, I don't hate it as long as it's not dripping. Because the freshly spun cotton candy that you can get at a stall, well, unlike the stuff that's already in a bucket, it's gonna end up being covered in sugar if you don't eat it fast enough. So, yeah.
Oh boy, we sure have fun together, don't we, Mr. Drew?
Yes. Still need to figure out how to get a stamp on the voucher thing.
Some sort of machine. Some sort of machine.
Can I put the corn in there? No.
Some sort of machine. Hello, frogs.
Hello, friends.
I've never had a caramel apple. But yeah, not a huge fan of cotton candy, but it's okay. As I said, I don't really eat sweets on a regular basis, so yeah, it's fine.
So, are you guys positive that Ray was kidnapped?
Not a doubt in my mind, friend.
Oh, you don't know Ray. His whole life was singing and baking. He'd never just leave the act, no.
Nope. Nefarious just has him for sure.
Haven't you got a scrap of dough left in the freezer or something?
Nada. Zip. Zilch. Definitely nothing.
Until we get some butter, Qtopia goes doughless.
Woe is me.
You mean, woe is him?
Well, that's what I said.
Well, see you later.
Good luck, fellows. Yeah.
Pretty sure I've had an apple caramel cake though. That was pretty good. I think it was caramel and cinnamon. So. But I've never just had an apple that was covered in caramel. What else could I use there? No. Fertilizer? Okay. Corn? No.
King Hugh's bed. and voucher storage area. Flux already looked up there.
What if I ring that thing again? No. I guess it won't do anything anymore. What kind of pie do you want? Still think that I need to use the music box to put the king to sleep eventually. Not yet.
Hi again, guys.
Look, our friends are back. Hip hip! Hooray!
Okay, so besides having the name Hugh and being your king, is there anything else you can tell me about your boss?
Nope, not a single thing.
Oh.
But don't be blue. We have something specially prepared just for you. 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
We'd
that.
like to help you. Really like to help you. Like to help you. Really, but we can't.
It's just our way of saying we'd really like to help you.
But we can't.
It's keys from a piano. So.
You know, Flux and I are still a little down in the dumps.
We are?
Could you fellas possibly...
Say no more.
No more.
2, 3, 4. Bippity bip bip bippity ba. Bip boop bip boop bippity ba. Ya da 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 diddly da. Ya da diddly diddly da. Skiddly diddly dippity doo.
Your dance routine is very interesting.
It certainly left an interesting feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Uh-oh. Want us to kiss it and make it better?
No!
Oh.
I think what he means is just the fact that you guys care is already making him feel better.
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Gotta go.
You guys are leaving already?
We're gonna miss you, you know.
You won't forget us, will ya?
We'll certainly try.
So. I've played one of the Sound
Look
Max
at all
games.
the cool get-ups.
Well, it would be the most convenient and also best way to ensure it's going to be on the poll if you put it on the Discord. Because, well, my memory is not that great.
You up for a game of Whack Man?
Sure, chump. You beat me, I'll give you the gold chain.
So. I'm horrible at these games. I win.
Sorry, buddy. Looks like I'm the new champ.
Champ? Your mother's ass. I saw you cheat, but I'll give you the chain anyway, because I'm such an honest guy.
Alright. Got a chain now. So...
Mind if I take a whack at that strengthometer?
Sure, go ahead. Here's your
how
lucky
am I going to
mallet.
win at this part?
Aw, sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
I mean, there is the one at the trap.
Stop the humiliation!
I guess I might be able to take that one. I mean... that just seems cruel. Can I pick up the mouse? Yes, I can. Interesting.
Hamelin pipe organ.
What do I do with the mouse?
I believe the point was, he doesn't want the mouse around.
So who wants the mouse around? Did anyone say that they wanted a mouse? I think they did. Pretty sure it is a mouse.
A perfectly round butthole. A perfectly round butthole.
No. Something's gonna go in there, I just don't know what. Don't think I can structure.
Like, thanks, but you know, no thanks.
But yes, I have not noticed you. Still haven't. Obviously. How is that the only way you can sleep at night? So... who wants a gold chain? Or a pepper?
That's a Cutopian pepper plant. Peparium sweetus ad nauseum.
Do I fertilize it?
Think I should fertilize this pepper plant?
Nah, looks pretty healthy already.
Dang it. Side note. I just noticed that the fertilizer in the barn is a poop joke. 10 out of 10. somehow I doubt that. Nope. Nope, wasn't me. No. I doubt that you only watch one channel, especially since I've seen you in other channels. Well, mainly one channel, but that channel was not mine. Or yours. So, ah.
Another
So I
breakthrough.
think you might not be telling the
Well,
truth.
start again.
It's a trash can.
Oh yes, I stalk everyone on the planet. Because I have so much time. Don't even know what to do with it. Well, I'm pretty sure you've been watching a certain space cat. So... How could I turn the corn into popcorn? There's nothing close to a kitchen in this place. Or a campfire. I mean, yes, I get that I'm supposed to heat it up. I'm saying I don't know where. I don't think I've seen a fire. Why do you have to stop that? I'm just pointing out that, well, stuff doesn't quite add up. Doesn't mean you can't watch other people. Just that if you say you don't, might not be the truth. Yeah, maybe I just need to set someone on fire.
That's the most ridiculous contraption I've ever seen.
Of course it is! It's the Zany Doo Shuttle!
True. Could be that the elephant would be scared of a mouse. Really now? That's the actual solution. Alright. I honestly would not have thought of that, so... Would have needed a hint. Because I don't think in cartoon logic.
I guess an unconscious mouse ain't all that scary.
So it needs to be conscious. Alright, how do I wake it up? Do I... whack it with a fish?
I think this shuttle has its hands full already.
No.
A hand holding a stunned mouse.
Why would an elephant be scared of a mouse, though? I mean, you might be able to jump scare it, I guess, but... Yeah. Pretty sure they're not afraid of ants either, and those are tiny. Yes. I mean, isn't everyone afraid of ants? I think elephants might not be able to jump, but I don't know. Well, I'm glad you appreciate the educational content I deliver. I do try my best. So, gold chain. Is that gonna make any sense?
I'll just put these things back where you had them before. There!
Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that thing. I mean, sure, ants would be able to climb up an elephant's trunk, but, like, not sure why that would be terrifying to them. Because in that case, all insects would be terrifying, and they just live in fear. And I don't think that would work out that well for them. So they probably would have died out already. Good pun. Yeah, who wants a fake gold chain? Costume shop, maybe? Seems like the kind of thing that would go in a costume shop.
Like, thanks, but you know, no thanks.
This thing is very confusing. So, what do I do? Where do I go?
We're back.
Something's different about you. I know! You used to be purple!
No, that's him.
Oh my god! Sorry. Sometimes I can be such a ditz.
Could we, like, snag one of your Rent-A-Rama vouchers?
Oh, sorry. No can do.
Voucher, like, denied.
Are you still reading that book of insoluble puzzles?
For sure. The only time I put down a book is to, like, pick up another.
Look, I know you have rules and everything, but are you sure you can't honor the voucher without King Hugh's crest? I mean, it would really make things a lot easier for us.
I wish I could, but it's just not official without that official thingy stamped on it. Sorry.
Well, see you later, Misfit.
For sure. Stay rad.
Time to get the official thingy. Or at least try and find it. I think it might be in there. I don't know how to
A
unlock
roll
that
top
thing.
cupboard, locked up tight.
No. Maybe the stamp is in the bedroom.
Mr. Footman, if you can hear me, let me assure you that there was a very, very good reason for us setting up that little booby trap.
Yeah, we needed a good laugh.
Yeah, I guess that's all I can do down here. Side note. If you were a king, or queen, or emperor, ruler, whatever you want to call the position, either way, would you want to put your face everywhere? Like, there, and there, and there. Just seems a bit, tacky.
A crappy old tankard and security door counterweight.
I'm not supposed to take it back. At least not at this point. Really now. I mean, who doesn't stick a picture of themselves on every letter they write? I mean, I guess that's kind of what direct messaging and texting is now. Because you have your profile picture, and depending on which service you use, it's next to every message. So, just saying. I mean, probably. So, where do I go from here? Oh, telephone.
I wonder what number, color to dial.
Oh, interesting. Can't press all of them at the same time. Okay, I figured out part of this puzzle. Now I'll just need to find a phone number.
I can't seem to keep my hands off this organ.
I've been there, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a hint for the phone number. Obviously.
Well done, lad.
Yeah. He's such a great musician. I don't actually have it in my inventory anymore. So, still need to revive the mouse. The game already made that joke, so it's not that original. Saying.
Hi, Fluffy.
Hi, special friends!
Never mind. I forgot what I was going to say.
Maybe you just wanted to see the sunshine play off my pretty fur.
Yes, maybe. How about just normal corn?
Hey, Fluffy. How about some nice corn on the cob?
Oh no, I don't think so. I prefer popcorn! Whoa! Woe is me!
Sorry.
How about a gold chain?
Maybe this would spice up your outfit.
Cheap jewelry? What am I, a moldy haystack?
Yes, probably.
This is useless. I don't think I'll be able to find anything just digging through a haystack. Flux, could you search that haystack?
Sure, buddy. No luck, Drew. Just digging around isn't getting us anywhere.
Fine.
I think it's broken.
Uh-huh. This game is, well, quite a game. So, where do I go? Probably save. I haven't saved in ages. There. So, I mean, there are lots of different parts that, well, different puzzles that I need to work on, but I don't really know where to start. Yes, I am. So... yeah, I really don't know. I don't know. Don't have a clue how to revive a mouse. Never had to do that. So, yeah, to be honest, it's 28.6 degrees now, so I think my brain is melty enough as it is, so I think that's going to be the end of the stream. So, there, and... shush, bunny. There we go. 28.6. Not 29, but very close to it. So, yeah. Bit toasty. So, let's see who's live right now. But yeah, now you can probably see why I'm having issues thinking. Because, well, I sure do. No, I can't do a 24-hour stream right now. No way. So... do you guys have any recommendations who to raid? I don't think I've ever raided that person before, so I'll just look up the channel. Or if I have, it's a while ago. Well, over here I actually get ads, so yay. Oh yeah, you totally don't watch any other streams, as we've already discussed. Sure we can raid Mike, but it doesn't seem like he's actually playing a game today, but I don't know. I'm a bit confused by his category, so no clue. But I don't know anything about Darkside Detective, but I guess I can go change that. It looks like an interesting game, but apparently it's modern, so yeah. Mike is yeah, I'm just very confused about what he's doing. Okay, so that's another person. Sure, I'll look them up too. There. Wait. That's not a Zork game, is it? Doesn't look like a Zork game. I'm confused. Anyways. Oh, did I get the name wrong? I think I got the name wrong. I'm very confused. How is that a Zork game? Oh. I'll just trust you guys on that. Oh, already finished it. Fine. That explains it. Sure, we can raid that channel. Don't know anything about that game, but yeah, it's a nice hat. So yeah, let's all go and compliment the very fancy hat. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Yes. Bye.